I'm preparing these videos such that it helps you with regards to your CAT exam. Today's video is specifically for students who feel their verbal is strong and what they should do. So ideally, they should not do anything except reading. Maybe you can spend even half an hour reading every day is more than sufficient to catch up. Apart from that, you'll be solving mocks, you'll be doing a lot of exercises from your mocks that is sufficient for regards to your preparation. So if you really feel that you're strong in English, now strong in English doesn't mean you're good at speaking at English. Now speaking at English and doing well in your examination is two different things. I've seen so many students who cannot speak in verbal English properly, but they do very well in the examination, and vice versa. People are good at speaking, but they can't write the examination, or they don't perform well in the exam. So if you feel you're good in English by maybe you're given last year's CAT and you scored well, or you're given some exercises and you've done well, then your focus as far as English goes should only be reading, nothing much. So focus on reading, okay, and summarizing for half an hour, 15 minutes, half an hour every day is sufficient. If you're looking at other exams, maybe you can look at little bit of vocabulary that should help. But beyond that, I don't think grammar basics are important because you're already good in English. Anyway, when you solve exercises in your practice, it will come along. I think the time that is there, you should spend more on your mathematics and the DILR and other sections as such. So if you're strong in English, do spend some time in reading. I would also recommend do spend some time in writing on your hobbies, which will also build your base for interview when they ask you questions on interviews. So maybe a little bit of writing on your hobbies or writing anything, okay? But nothing much on grammar, a little bit on vocabulary. That's it. So even if you spend maybe a half an hour to 40 minutes every day on verbal, it's more than sufficient. You don't have to do that everything. But yes, keep reading, because what is seen is that if you stop reading, no matter how good you are at verbal, there's a chance that your scores could drop in your examination. So if you just keep in touch with reading on a regular basis, it helps. Normally, students who have been reading regularly have their verbal is normally stronger. I mean, if you've been reading regularly for the past 3-4 years, what I've seen is that normally your verbal scores are normally better. But people who have not been reading regularly, then normally verbal scores slightly fluctuates a lot, which you'll come to know once you start with the mocks. But till that time, try to find out what you are, where you are, how good you are, and plan your schedule. So if you feel you're good at verbal, spend less time on reading, okay, and maybe half an hour is enough. Little time of writing, okay, and a little bit for vocabulary if you want. That's it. And spend more of your time on the other areas as well. If it helps, thank you.